Welcome to Portraits of Biography. I'm your host, William McKee, and our guest today is former Mideastern Athletic Conference Commissioner Ken Free, who was recently inducted into the Guilford County Sports Hall of Fame. So stay tuned, don't touch that dial. You're going to gain a lot from this show. I want to begin this show before we get to our esteemed guest by thanking our hard-working production team, which consists of none other than the hardest working man in TV, J.E. McCoy, Tony Brown, Ray Bynum, Kevin Moraney, and Kim McTillman, who helps us out as well. So we want to thank them, and this crew gives of their time. It's community service in many respects. They do this because they care about the information that the community gets and want to see a better world through bringing great people like who we have today and that we can glean from their life and experience. And I'm not going to do a lot of talking today because we want to get into as much of the life of Ken Free, which so many of you know. And those of you that don't, by the end of this show, you're going to be glad that you stayed tuned to this program. So once again, we have Ken Free today, former commissioner of the MEAC and the EIAC conference, and various other exploits and accomplishments, of which I'll read just a few to give you the context of who we have today. Some of his key accomplishments, again, he just went into the Guilford County Sports Hall of Fame, which was a beautiful evening the other night at the Greensboro Coliseum. I just had a great time there. Ken Free also was awarded the Order of the Longleaf Pine, which is one of the state's most highly esteemed honors that a citizen of this state can achieve, which is a great accomplishment. Ken was also the first African American to serve on the NCAA Final Four Selection Committee. And if you know anything about the gravitas and prestige of that tournament, March Madness, this was the first African American to have that leadership role in that regard. A great accomplishment as well. His resume goes on to include he was a Negro League barnstormer with the legendary Satchel Paige. Wow, what an accomplishment there. And it was great to see those former Negro League players get the audience with President Obama a few weeks ago. Ken Free also played with the New York Mets farm system, professional baseball player. As I said, commissioner of the MEAC, the EIAC conferences, and the North Carolina A&T State University Hall of Fame. And that's just the preamble to his great vita, if you will. So let's jump right into it, get to the question.